Today we're going over the Pittsburgh Steelers offensive playbook, which has some of the best shotgun plays in the game, and my new favorite 5 wide receiver formation, gun empty Steeler. We'll start off here with verticals, and this play works really well against most formations. We'll start off going against cover 3 zone, and the setup for this play is really easy. Just streak Y there, streak A. You can put RB on something like a slant or a drag or an in route. And all you got to do, once Y gets past the defender there, just hit him right up the seam there. Just a really simple play to beat cover 3. And you can run this from either hash. All you got to do is flip the play and do the same thing there. As soon as he gets past him, just hit him right up the seam there. Just a really easy play to beat cover 3. If they start bringing that safety over, you can always hit A instead. So just real simple setup, easily beat cover 3 zone. You can also run this against cover 4 drop, and the setup is really easy. All you gotta do is put Y on a post route, and then you'll hit A right when he stops. Or you can actually hit Y all the way across. We need a little more time to hit Y, but you can definitely get it. You can hit him all the way across, so both those guys get pretty open there. You just need to make sure you have enough time. But if they're going cover 4 drop, you usually have plenty of time to get that play off anyways. So if they're running cover 4 match on you, I usually just put Y in a slant there, and you can either hit Y or A. You got to hit Y pretty late, or you can hit A coming all the way across. It's pretty open there. Just really easy route combo to beat cover 4 match. Now let's say they come out in a 0 blitz against you. They're sending the house. I like to just put Y on a drag route and motion him in. When you motion him in here, he gets across the line really fast. You can get a lot of yards after catch with that route. The good thing about bringing him in there also, you can actually leave him in to block and then do something like maybe put B on a drag, hit that drag route, do something like this, make sure everyone's blocked. And then you could do some like a mesh type concept. Now you have enough blockers to pick everybody up. You see A gets wide open there. Just hit whoever gets open. That also works pretty well against cover 1. And then if they do some kind of zone blitz on you, you can actually do wide receiver screens there. That's also a good play. And it really helps set up those vertical plays if you run that screen once in a while. Another play I really like in this formation is this Steelers cross. And this is another play that works really well against cover 4 drop. And you don't really have to do anything with this. You just either hit Y or A late. Usually A gets a little more open. But if they take their user, a lot of times Y will get open late as well. Need a little more time to get Y off. But either one of those plays generally can get open. Yeah, you can see he's wide open there. This formation also has this play Steelers switch, which works really well against pretty much any man defense. We'll start off with cover 1, and you just streak RB there, put A on a slant, and then I usually put Y on a drag route. And then same kind of thing as the other play. You motion them in, and that drag route will get wide open. Not as open there, but that one does get pretty open against cover 1. Gotta make sure to set up your blocking, but also this B route on the outside gets wide open as well. If you need a little more time, you can always leave Y in to block there. And then do something like A on a drag, RB on a slant. And then same kind of thing, B gets wide open. This play also works really well against cover 0. Same setup, then Y gets wide open quick if you want to dump it off real quick. Or you can leave him in to block if you need a little more time. The A gets wide open there. So just a lot of different routes that can get wide open against man. Now, let's say they're running cover 3 match against you. You can run this Steelers go, and you'll just flip the play. And the setup is really easy. You just put A on a post, stem him up once, and then RB on a post as well. Need a little time to get this play off, but he gets wide open there for an easy touchdown. This also works against cover 3 zone, so you can run it against cover 3 match or cover 3 zone for an easy score. The reason this play works so well is you have that B route on the outside. He pulls that deep third to the sideline, so it takes him completely out of the play. And this formation has a bunch of other really good plays. You've got this Steeler halfback screen. It's a nice little screen play if they start zone blitzing or they play prevent, they're playing off. You can run this halfback screen to set up some of these other plays. You got that fake screen verts. That one's really good against cover 4 match. You can just hit RB deep. Works really well against cover 4 drop as well. You can hit the Y route or X route late. So there's just a lot of really good plays in this formation. Another really good formation in this playbook is gun split close. And there's a couple really good plays in this formation. It's halfback wheel and got halfback rail. Halfback rail I like to run against man defense, and then halfback wheel is really good against zone. So we'll start off going up against cover 3, works against cover 3 zone or cover 3 match, and all you gotta do is put B on a post route, and that helps keep the safety to the middle of the field or a little bit to the left, so you can hit this X route deep. You get him right in between those two deep guys for an easy touchdown. You can also do something like put your running back into block, shift your line over, and a lot of times he'll do like a little cut block, take his legs out, and you can roll out and throw a bomb that way. You don't necessarily need to, but if they're sending a blitz or something, you might want to do. Sometimes it's kind of fun to roll out, gives you the option to run the ball. So yeah, that's one thing you could do with your protections. Or if they're doing some kind of cover 3 blitz, you could block both running backs there, and the play will work as well. Now, let's say they come out in a Tampa 2 defense on you. I like to run this on the left hash, and I just put B in a drag route, and you can dump it off to RB there. Also, A usually gets open deep. And then you can also hit B on that little drag route there. And if you hit them with that drag route or that flat route, they might start bringing their corners down and start playing hard flats there. And a lot of times that Y route will get open, or X deep across the middle. Not quite there, so he carries them deep, but if they change their flats because you keep hitting them short, a lot of times you can get that wheel route up that sideline. Now we'll go over what to do if they come out in man defense. I'll usually do something like audible into this halfback rail. We'll start out cover 2 man. It's really easy. Just motion your running back out. And he gets open down that sideline for some big yards. All right, now let's say they come out in a cover 1 defense on you. I like to just motion out this A receiver, and your read is going to be A, B, X, and then sometimes you can hit Y deep along that sideline. Show you A here. He gets wide open. And then this B route, he usually gets open along the sideline there. Even this X route, a lot of times he'll get open across the middle. I like to pass lead him down a little bit against cover 2. But he can get open as well. If they decide to press you, sometimes this Y receiver will actually get open deep. Not there, but sometimes if they decide to press you and they're playing cover 1 or cover 0, sometimes he'll get open as well. With cover 0, same exact thing, except you can block Y as well if they're really bringing the house, but you don't necessarily need to because you already have 6 blockers, but if they're somehow bringing 7, or you need that extra blocker, you can block Y as well, and then the play works pretty much exactly the same. The next formation that I really like out of this playbook is going to be doubles Y off nasty. And you've got this motion slot fades play. And this play just torches cover 2 defense. I like to run it on the right hash here, but you can run it on the left hash. You just got to make sure to flip the play. And the only adjustment is you want to put your A receiver on a streak. And you can also block your running back if you want to as well. You don't necessarily have to. And against Tampa 2, that B receiver just gets wide open along the sideline. Also works really well against cover 2 man. It's a little bit tighter of a window, but you can still definitely get it in there. I've seen a lot more people running cover 6 defense, and it works pretty much the same. And you can see with this formation, you've got those deep quarters on the left, and then you have a deep half on the right. So it's pretty much on the right side, you still have a deep half. So this play should still work. You just put A on a streak, RB on an in route, and you can see B just gets wide open along the sideline there. This formation also has this motion halfback cross screen. That's a really good play against zone blitzes. You've also got this motion smash. Those corner routes just torch cover 1 and cover 0. You've got this X dagger play. That one works really well against pretty much any cover 4. So you can hit that deep in route right across the middle against cover 4. So this offense has a lot of really good plays that works against pretty much any defense. It's also got some pretty good run plays as well. You've got inside zone, tackle trap's good, this outside zone. So it's got some good run plays as well. This playbook also has gun bunch. This is a good formation pretty much every year, but especially against cover 4 match this year, which a lot of people are running. I like this verticals play, and the setup is you just put A on a corner, B on a post, and RB on a streak. And just hit RB deep for an easy touchdown. This play also works really well against cover 4 drop. For that, you just hit this RB route. You don't have to make any adjustments. You just hit RB late all the way across. Same with cover 3, that it's just a really good cross route against most zone defenses. This playbook also has some really good goal line plays. One I like to run a lot is out of gun wing slot offset, and I like to come out in Ohio spacing. And the setup's really easy. I like to put Y in a flat, X in a curl, and the read is just going to be Y, X, and then A. And Y usually gets wide open there right at the pylon. But if they play to the outside, a lot of times that X receiver will get open. And then you have this A receiver right across the middle that gets open as well. This formation also has some really good run plays, especially near the goal line. You've got inside zone, halfback punch, 0-1 trap. You have this jet pass fake zone. And the thing that makes this such a good run play is you have this extra tight end on the outside. And if they're in a zone, you can motion them across. So now you've got an extra blocker on this side. So a lot of times you can get in there really easy with that extra blocker. Or if they bunch up the middle there, you can do this jet pass to the outside. You can usually get all the way across for an easy score with that play. I've also got this bunch X nasty, and this has some good goal line plays. I really like this motion RPO zone alert. And this whip double spot is a really good one near the goal line as well. And then it has this Y flat goal line, Z mesh goal line, Z spot goal line. So it's got a lot of really good goal line plays. I'll show you this motion RPO real quick. You can see the X receiver come all the way across. You can usually hit him pretty easily right at the pylon there. All right, now we've got some honorable mentions. We've got single back deuce close. This is in a lot of playbooks, so if you want a full breakdown of this one, I've done it in some of my other videos, but I really love this formation. It's got halfback wham. I love that run play. Halfback zone weak, halfback stretch. Just got some really good run plays, and it also works really well against the pass. You've got bench here that works really well against cover 0 and cover 1. This PA X post cross that works really well against cover 3. I'll actually show you that one real quick. Just real easy setup here. I usually put A in a corner route. You don't necessarily have to. But you can see it's just a really nice post route that just torches cover 3. You've got this Packer bench, that corner route there that usually torches cover 2 like a Tampa 2, cover 2 zone. Got this PA deep cross. This one works really well against cover 4, that deep cross. You just put, I'll show you this one real quick as well. All right, there we go. You can see that B route usually just torches cover 4. This playbook also has this ace double wing. I really like this run play here. Weak toss. Yeah, it's just a really good lead block you usually get on the outside there. Look at that pancake. Just a really good run play. I really like that one. And then for pass plays out of this formation, you got this tight end shake. That one's a really good play. That corner route, it's really sharp. Gets open against cover 0 and cover 1. It's got that little tight end post route across the middle. It's kind of more of a zig route across the middle. That one's good as well. It's got a bunch of other good run plays. Halfback power O, halfback dive, halfback smash. So this is a really good play to run the ball with as well. I mean, there are a ton of other good formations in this playbook. It's also got trips tight end. This is another really good one. That RPO alert bubble, that's been great all year. It's got a verticals in there. There's just a lot of other great formations and plays in this playbook. So I might do a part 2 at some point. But if there's any other playbooks you want me to break down, let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks a ton for watching, and we'll see you next time.